welcome to the first Kamigawa Neon Dynasty draft that I've ever done. It just went up probably 5 minutes ago or so, so it is time for us to draft. Our rare is Rezona Asari Commander. 3 mana, 3/3 haste whenever it attacks. If it doesn't have indestructible, it gets indestructible. And whenever combat damage is dealt to me, it loses indestructible. These cards look blurry. That's weird. Imperial Recovery Unit, no thanks. Norika, no thanks. Anchor to Reality, Dragonfly Suit. There's Black Removal. There's the Altars Reap. Functional-ish reprint. There's a Fade to Antiquity that we'll have to keep in mind, but I think this is a pretty easy Rezona. See what we wheel. But yeah. What's the backside of this? 5/5 Vigilance Haste. Put a counter on creature vehicle. Yeah, we'll just take Rezona. See where we go from there. Gonna look for red-white samurais, I guess. Be kind of aggressive, which is a great place to be for your first draft. Teaching the Kami, I think, is awful. I think this card is actively bad. 2 mana to mill 3 cards and make a 1/1. And then you put a counter on something, and then you get a 1/1 that when it attacks and dies, because it's a 1/1, you can put like a counter on something, maybe? Seems bad. Behold the Unspeakable, I think, is quite good. What do we got for red? We got a 2/3 Menace for 3. The next spell you cast this turn costs 1 less cast. Not awful. We've got a Sunblade Samurai, which has Plains cycling on it, which I think is pretty decent. I think the best pick we could do is Behold the Unspeakable here, just in case we get off of red-white and head into blue instead. Because I don't think I want to take a Sunblade Samurai this early or a Peerless Samurai. Those are unfortunately the only cards for us. The green cards are not exciting. The black cards are not exciting. Yeah, we'll just take a Behold the Unspeakable here. Doesn't mean we're blue. Doesn't mean we're red-white. Ooh, an Iganjo Uprising. I think people are going to massively underrate this card. It's kind of a fireball in a lot of situations, and I'm pretty happy to give it a try here early on. Seven-Tail Mentor, 4 mana, 2/3, ETBs or die. Yeah, this one was fine. 2/3 lifelink, pretty filler. 2/2 for 2, very filler. Aki Warpaint. Yeah, that's a pretty easy Iganjo Uprising. So now, with 2 decent rares, I think I'm happy to start pushing a little bit harder on red-white. But if these are the rares, they don't look that powerful, and that makes me excited for this format. Now you'll notice there's books on every single one of these cards, including the back of this card. That makes me less excited about this format. We'll see how it all shakes out in the end. Blossom Prancer, I think, is pretty decent, right? 5 mana, 4/4 reach. ETBs, look at the top 5 cards. There's so many words. Top 5 cards of your library. You can reveal a creature or enchantment, put the rest at the bottom. That one goes into your hand. If you don't get to do that, 4 life. 4/4 flyer for a lot, but if you have enchantments, it's cheaper. We should have enchantments. Iganjo Exemplar is going to be some filler for our deck that we would like to get at some point. Dragonfly Suit, not good. Regent's Authority, Kindled Fury. Yeah, I'll take a Skyblessed Samurai and feel pretty okay about it. I think. So we're going to want to get some enchantments. Are these enchantment samurais? No, these are white samurais. And you're not an enchantment? You're not. That's going to be so rough trying to figure out what's an enchantment and what's an artifact. No white cards, unfortunately. But there is an Aki Ronin. I plan on probably attacking alone a little bit and getting to rummage when I do so. Seems good to me, so we will pick that up. Okay, we get another Aki Ronin. We got a Rugged Highlands for some splashing, which we might do. Kami's Flare. This is just burnt. This is just 3 damage target creature or planeswalker. And then 2 if we have a modified creature. Sold. Glad to see people disrespecting this. I don't think it's that good. I don't really like Crackling Embrace. It's just kind of like putting a vanilla 3/3 into your deck, sort of. It does give us an enchantment for this, so we probably do play it, and it's modified for Kami's Flare and all of the other cascading things that happen due to all of the words. So we'll pick it up. I think we're going to cut this Behold. That's a very... what? These are both very late, and not really what we're doing. Could we get into blue-red artifacts? I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to. We could take a Kitsune Ace, 2 for 2. May want to find a vehicle at some point. We could just take a land. Make our mana good. Let's make our mana good. Mana made good. So we Ecologist Terrarium if we're going to splash. Dragonfly Suit, I don't think it's good, but I think it, like... it's probably going to end up just playable. I always found Sky Skiff to be, like... just below playable, I guess. And this is just Sky Skiff with 3/2 instead of 2/3. Let's give it a try. Nothing here I want. Nothing here for us to even, like, think about going into. Let's take a Fade into Antiquity, I guess. That card is bad. I highly doubt we're going to play an Aki Warpaint, but who knows? Spell Pierce is bad. Suit Up is pretty mediocre. Regent's Authority. So +2/+2. If it's an enchantment creature or a legendary creature, which is unlikely, but we do have a legendary. Put a counter on it. So you split up the +2/+2 into a counter and non-counter. Sure. Probably won't make the deck, but we'll see. These are both bad. That shouldn't be there. Modern Age is decent. We'll take a Kindled Fury. I doubt it makes our main deck. But yeah, I'm attempting to take a new approach to Limited this set. I'm going to kind of dial back a fair bit on, like, pretending that it's super skillful and I'm going to flex my skill. And I'm just going to try to be much more casual and have fun. As a very important follow-up to that, I'm going to clamp down pretty hard on anybody telling me that I'm wrong or do this, not that. Basically, you can share your opinions. Do not in any way attempt to force your opinions on me. I don't care if you have data. It's not going to fly this set. Got it? March of Reckless Joy is just Reckless Impulse. It even says it in the name. Rabbit Battery is not what I want to pick this highly. Iganjo Exemplar, I don't want to pick that highly. I might actually take the Rabbit Battery here. Yeah, sure, we'll take a Rabbit Battery. This pack doesn't quite feel like what I want. This is one of my concerns about a set that has so many artifacts. And I mean, this is also just my general curse, right? Pack 2, pick 2, we're red-white. Here's the 1 white card, here is the 1 red card, and here are 3 pretty mediocre artifacts that I don't want to play. What is my artifact count right now? 2. Artifact. 1 equipment, 1 rabbit, 1 vehicle. Light the Way should do like an impersonation of light removal, I would think. Ninja's Kunai is not what I'm looking for. Dramatist's Puppet I don't think is any good. Brute Suit is very filler. So yeah, we'll take a Light the Way. What's the creature count right now? 4? What? Okay, we need creatures. We should get some creatures. We've got a Hotshot Mechanic. We only have that 1 vehicle so far, and I don't really want to load up on more, so I think I might take the Peerless Samurai here. There's a high-speed hoverbike, but it's not very good. You might think it's good because it's got flash and it's got flying, but it's a 2/2, which means you only ever want to crew this with a 1/1. Maybe a 2/2 because you're giving your 2/2 flying. But you could also just play good creatures instead of this. You have to remember that while crew cost is very important, it also costs you a creature for the turn that could just attack instead. But we'll take a Peerless Samurai. You're unlikely to be what I want. Imperial Subduer, if we're just trying to be aggressive, could be a thing that we could do. I doubt you're going to be anything that I want. Papercraft Decoy, no thanks. Yeah, we're just not sacking artifacts, so we'll take an Imperial Subduer. All right, I think we finally get to take an Iganjo Exemplar here. There's a Lucky Offering, which has, somebody mentioned this in the comments, 50 some odd targets. The trick is, are they any good? Like, you know, compare this to Defeat or Slash of Talons or something. It's going to kill very early game stuff, which is not removal that you should be excited about. You should take it pretty late. Whenever a non-token modified creature control dies, create a 1/1 spirit. No thanks. Yeah, we'll take an Iganjo Exemplar, get our curve down, keep filling up on creatures. We've got our lifelink enchantment creature. We've got an explosive entry. So this is just kill any artifact. This is much better. And I kind of want to play it, but we do need to get many more creatures going. It's a common. I think we can find one. Oh, this is just shock, isn't it? Man, why am I getting so many removal and stuff? I need creatures. I'm going to take the shock. We don't need that many creatures if all of their creatures are dead. We could have another Iganjo Uprising. Again, I think this card is good. So let's prove that it's good, shall we? Go Shintai of Shared Purpose is not one that I'm super excited about. Repel the Vile, we could definitely play. But again, I need creatures. What's our enchantment count? 4. So this is starting to get a bit cheaper. But I don't want that one. Do I? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Not over Repel the Vile. Not over Repel the Vile. Kami of Industry, not really what I'm looking to play. Return target artifact card with mana value 3 or less. Boy, you can't. You can sort of tell that's an artifact and nothing else is an artifact. You can barely tell that that's an enchantment creature just by looking. The vehicles don't really stand out. We'll take a Kami of Industry. I don't think I'm going to play it, but we'll see. Yeah, with as few creatures as we have, I don't know that I can play a Brute Suit. I think it's the only pick here, but I don't think we're going to play it. Also, these Iganjo Uprisings are going to be much more like 5 drops. Nothing we're going to play here. I guess this is a creature. This is a creature, we'll say. Maybe we have to play that, but hopefully not. Whew, Lucky Offering. All right. And a Bloodfell Caves if we were going to splash, but I don't know that we're going to splash yet. We'll take Lucky Offering. It'll sit in the sideboard for the time being. Whether it makes the main deck or not, we'll see. We'll keep an eye out. I imagine we're not going to play Kindled Fury. Cannot play that. 1/3 Defender. When it dies, draw a card. Exile target creature with mana value 4 or greater. So it's 3 mana. It's like a 3 mana Repel the Vile at sorcery speed that becomes a 1/3. That's not super exciting. Reinforced Ronin, it is not super what I want to be doing. Spirited Companion could be quite decent. I might actually want an Elvish Visionary over this. I think. Yeah, I want an Elvish Visionary over that. Tameshi. No thanks. I don't know if I'm being cut or the packs are weird or what, but it feels like there's just not that many creatures. Especially when the vehicles are not creatures. I don't want an Unstoppable Ogre. A Simian Sling could be okay. Yeah, let's take a Simian Sling, and let's, again, hope we find more creatures. Another Rabbit Battery, not really what I'm looking for. Twin Shot Sniper, on the other hand. 4 mana, 2/3 reach. Shocks anything when it ETBs, and we can also just discard Shock. Kitsune is a Golden Tail Disciple. Yep, we'll take a Twin Shot Sniper. So there's our deck that we now need to desperately fix up a little bit, although not with a Moth Rider Patrol, not with a Born to Drive, not with a Puppet. So we're taking the Windscarred Crag. Befriending the Moths, 2/4 flyer. Not awful, not awful. Onish Par with the 7-Tail Mentor, I would think. There's a Simian Sling as well. So what do we want to cut? We want to cut non-creature spells. So what non-creature? Well, we're not playing an Aki Warpaint. No chance in heck are we playing an Aki Warpaint. So yeah, let's take a Befriending the Moths. And now we have to remember that this is a creature. So we'll need to focus on these symbols here. So we're actually at 13 creatures. Upriser Renegade 2-drop. It's a 1/3. I don't think we're modifying things too much. But we might. So it might see play. Pretty bad stuff here. We'll take another Lucky Offering for the sideboard. Kami of Industry. Are you going to stay in this deck? Oh, you're awful. You're just bad. Mana value 3 or less. It gains haste and you sack it. So like Dragonfly Suit doesn't even do anything for us. Yeah, get the hell out of my deck. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, exile the top card of your library. I think I just want another Peerless Samurai here. Yeah, we'll pick that up. And I think we get rid of Brute Suit. We'll give Dragonfly Suit a try unless we get some more good stuff here real quick. Reinforced Ronin. I mean, maybe I'm getting back into that idea here. Maybe that's a thing I'm thinking about again. Because it can attack for a bit, and then it can turn into a different card. Maybe over like a Scrapyard Steelbreaker. So here's the explosive entry that I've wanted to pick up at some point. So we'll pop that in. We'll have to do another count on Skyblessed Samurai to see if we're going to play that or not. These are all not for us. We'll take the Manalith. These are all not for us. We'll take the Shrine. These are not for us. What is this again? Oh, creature type 1, right. And another Lucky Offering. So it seems like people are respecting Lucky Offering about what I'm suggesting, which is it is very, very, very early removal for things that don't super matter. But, you know, you do sometimes play a Shock, although Shock's more versatile. So we're at 41. We've got 5 enchantments, meaning that I would only expect to get a 1 mana discount on this, which is not enough. I am not paying 6 mana for this. I must pay 4 mana for this. Yep, so I think we're cutting the Skyblessed Samurai, which gives us 12 creatures, which is very low, much lower than I would like. Can we get in a Scrapyard Steelbreaker, maybe? Like maybe we don't need a Regent's Authority, especially if we're a little bit low on creatures. So we can pull that in. Pretty low curve deck, other than our Eiganjo Uprisings. Only 4 4-drops. I can almost get away with 16 lands here, but the fact that we're going to be maybe reconfiguring, maybe wanting to hold up removal and such and interaction, I think I'm fine playing 16. Keep that mana base consistent. And what would I put in? I would put in a combat trick for my 13 creatures? I don't think so. Put in a 5-drop, suddenly you're no longer a 16-land deck. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's see what we can do. I don't know. I don't have the highest of hopes for this, but we'll see. We'll see. If I'm correct and this format is not ludicrously bomby, then maybe we're in luck. That's why my camera looks weird. My monitor has started to collapse. There we go. There we go. It was on the arm, and, you know, every few months or so, the arm just starts to give way a little bit. But that's a me problem, because I like to adjust my monitors on the fly, meaning that I don't ratchet them up to be super tight. We're going to play first. Oh, that is an asymmetric battlefield. Yeah, this looks like a curve. 2, 3, 4. That is... I don't much care for that. I really hope this is like the center line. Because if this is not the center... Okay, so I want my creature to go like here. This is not my favorite background. So we could get a 2-1. We could get a 1-3 that's not going to be anything bigger for a while. So let's get a 2-1 that's going to attack as a 2-3. Are you a warrior? You're a samurai? So you would attack as a 2-4. Yeah, let's get down the renegade first. Aki Ronin, you got it. Let's get a Peerless Samurai down. So then we can attack next turn and make our next spell cheaper. That would let us maybe like Explosive Entry Exemplar, maybe. Oh, well, there's a target. There's a target for Explosive Entry. Easy block here. Easy block. Easy block. They can kill my Peerless Samurai. Actually, no. No, I won't even bother. I won't even bother. Because, yeah, I can attack with this Peerless Samurai alone. Yeah, so let's attack with this alone. My next spell is cheaper. We get to Explosive Entry the Eater, putting a counter on the Samurai. And then we get to play an Iganjo Exemplar. And there we go. We have survived one of the definitely scary high power bombs of the format. Oh, cool. They're just going to get it back. I tried. So we could come in with Peerless Samurai. It's going to be a... And this is, I think, the red flag of the format for me. This Peerless Samurai is going to attack as a 4/5, and it's going to make my next spell cheaper, and if I put this in, then it would also tap something down. There's going to be a lot of things that happen. So let's just make it fly. This is when you attack alone. It's when you attack alone. Yeah, let's make Renegade attack alone. So it'll be a 5/5 flyer here. Boop. And this is why I think people are a little bit wrong. Although, you know, I don't want to push too much about who's right and who's wrong. This is why I like the idea of the Exalted style decks. Like, yes, I'm attacking with only one creature, but I'm doing a hell of a lot of damage. All right, so this is going to be a 4/4 that we're just going to get hit with. They get their Eater, but they cannot cast it, so tough luck. Tough luck. I guess unless they drew a land. Yeah, it just goes right back. We are going to give Renegade Fly-In again. So if we go like this, put in a Peerless Samurai, our next spell is going to be 2 cheaper. So we're going to hit him for 5, and then we get to play an Imperial Subduer for a single mana. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. There's going to be mistakes. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Power 4 or greater. And now we start thinking about what does a full-out attack just look like, right? Oh, they're going to Virus Beetle my Repel the Vial? Gross. All right, so attack alone. Hit me for 4. Take me to 9. They're going to get to Rummage. They get to recast their Eater. I just don't know that that Eater's going to do anything for them. They have an Ogre Head Helm. Okay, so we've got enough targets for Lucky Offering to definitely come in. I would love to Lucky Offering that. I would love to Lucky Offering that. We could Lucky Offering that. Lots that we could do. Lots that we could do. Okay, so we can take them to 6 and we can kill the Aki Ronin. They have 2 blockers, which would be block, and they would take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. I do believe they're dead. Let's kill the Aki Ronin. 2 damage to them. In with team. G, a G. Bye-bye. All right. All right. We know what they're doing. We know how to combat it. Lucky Offering in. Let's cut Dragonfly Suit because I think it's a pile of trash. We probably want another one in, to be honest. Repel the Vial has no targets so far. It's got like 1 target? 2 targets? Cut one of these Iganjo Uprisings, but I really want to give them a try. Like Iganjo Uprising there, on any of those turns, I guess we finished at 4 mana, didn't we? We drew 4 lands in our top 13. We would have gotten 2 Samurais, but they would have been 2 hasty, menacey Samurais. Like, that would have been an extra 2 to their face at basically any time. Do I need another Lucky Offering? We have Explosive Entry as well. And we have removal for their artifact creatures. I probably want another one in. Maybe over like Light the Way. Although that gives us modified stuff. Maybe it's over one of these Iganjo Uprisings. I really want to try that card out though. Because I think people are going to underrate it. I don't think it's going to be amazing, but I think people are going to heavily underrate it. Oof. That's not where I want to be. If this was a Plains, I would slightly more consider it, but no, we're going to mull that. That looks better. We get this on 3. We've got some early game reaction if they have artifacts and such. Yeah, I'll Lucky Offering that, I think. Ooh, what if I just attacked instead? To ya. I was going to Lucky Offering that because we have an Explosive Entry and we have another Lucky Offering in the deck. Okay, so you're going to give that... You're going to gain 2 life? Okay, sure. Have at it. To ya. Yeah, I'm still not going to lucky offering that. Next turn, we'll drop a Rizona. Attack. Get Indestructible on it. I guess it will then immediately lose Indestructible, but so be it. We have to discard? Oh no, my Ronin. Bye. I will take one. I will drop Rizona. I will attack with Rizona. So what is this again? Pay 1 life, add black. Spend it only on instant sorceries. Sure, whatever. Whatever. They're down to 2 cards. Mech Titan Core, that's going to get lucky offeringed. Or explosive entryed, one of the two. No Megazord for you. Absolutely no Megazord for you. Taking 1, sure. Goodbye Indestructible counter. Hokey dokes. Let's lucky offering the Mech Titan Core. Let's drop an Aki Ronin. And I'm not going to give up Rizona here. No attacks. It feels like I'm playing a 16 card or a 16 land deck. There we go. There's a 4th one. When it leaves the battlefield, you can pay 2 to draw a card. Whatever. Whatever. Let's drop a Steel Breaker and pass the turn. So I'm basically just holding on to that entry for their Eater whenever that shows up. Oh. I see. Attacking, none of your things do stuff on attack, so that's good. That is bueno. Yeah, we'll drop another Peerless Samurai, and we will pass the turn. Or no, our first Peerless Samurai. Not another one. Twin Shot Sniper, we get to just murder something. Probably Papercraft Decoy. They can draw their card if they want. Enjoy your card. So we could attack with Steel Breaker, and it would be a 5/5 if we sack the Sniper. Which would eat probably nothing. They would just block with Iron Apprentice. So we shall pass the turn. Network Terminal? Sure. That's not going to do much. We could get a Rummage. Let's see about getting a Rummage, because that Renegade's just not doing anything. And let's see what they're willing to let me murder. So I would like to Rummage this Renegade into a Crag, sure. Let's see what they're willing to do. Weird, not the Apprentice, eh? Then you're just going to tap it and draw a card? Sure, okay. Cool, we don't even have to sack the Sniper. Drop the Crag, pass the turn. Okay, so you're looking to try to return some stuff. Some stuff. We've got blockers for that, so that's okay. I'm going to do the exact same thing because I would like to throw that Plains away. So my next spell is cheaper. We get to throw the Plains away. We get to ask, what are your attacks? Ooh, Igonjo Exemplar. You're going to put Iron Apprentice in front. Sure. You're going to tap it. You're going to draw it. You're going to throw that counter on probably Heiko. Would be my guess. So Heiko's going to get 2 artifacts back. Although they have to pay to cast them, but they're going to get 2 artifacts back. We can blow up the scariest one, which will probably be the Mech Titan core, maybe? We'll have to do a count on how many cards they have. Or how many artifacts they have. Currently they have no, because it has to be artifact, creature, or vehicles, and they have none. So I will pretty happily put Rezona. So they're getting back Mech Titan, which is just a 2/4 vehicle, and a Virus Beetle. So they are going to make me discard the explosive entry. That sucks. That sucks. All right, Rezona's not doing much. So let's go Rezona and Twin Shot Sniper, because I'm pretty sure they'll kill the Rezona. Perfect. Rezona is basically a vanilla 3/3 there. Play your Beetle, make me discard my explosive entry, which sucks. And then play your Mech Titan core, which is 4 artifact creatures or vehicles away from doing anything worthwhile. And it's my turn. A Rabbit Battery. Cool. So Scrapyard Steelbreaker with a Rabbit Battery on it would be a 4/5, a 5/6. It would be a 5/6, and we could threaten to turn it into a 7/7. So I don't think there's much they can do about this. So let's go Rabbit Battery. We don't get to Rummage, unfortunately. But, oh no, we just get to attack with a 7/7. Or threaten a 7/7 anyways. Trigger, trigger, trigger. In with our 5/6 at the moment. They're just going to take it. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So let's move that back over to the Twin Shot Sniper. And we'll pass the turn. So they're going to draw again off of Network Terminal. At least nothing here powers up Eater, eh? Eater's just a bone splitter, which is very good. Iganjo Uprising, right now, would be 4 Menacers. So they could stop 2 of them. Then they would go like block, block, and they would take 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Almost would kill them. Okay, that's a big pig thing. Big pig thing. Not a land. Crackling Emergence, eh? That does not spark joy with me. So we will attach this to the Steelbreaker and attack in again with my 7/7. And I think we'll throw away the Crackling Emergence, because we do need to find a way to finish this game out. 4 damage to creature or planeswalker. Okay. Let's see what the blocks are here. Oh man, if they pay 5 to reconfigure the Bronze Plate Boar and we just like, oops, shock it, and they just waste 5 mana on that. Block, block, block. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're looking to kill it. And all I have to do is sack. What happens if I sack the Rabbit Battery? It would be a, it would be a 3, 4. It would be a 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still wouldn't kill it. So we do have to think about sacking the Sniper here to make it live. Or we could just shock the Boar. I think we just shock the Boar. Yeah, let's just shock the boar now. As much as I would love to get the extreme value, we don't have to get the extreme value. Let's just murder everything. Murder that, murder that. You're in trouble, opponent. You're in trouble. Block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tap your Megazord core. Well, actually, it's Voltron. Voltron doesn't exist. It's a Megazord. Pitch another land. They've got some pretty extreme land looting value out of their deck. Takuchi Silencer, 2/1. If it hits me, they can discard a creature to blow something up. Pretty good, but I don't think they're going to get a chance to hit me. TBH. I don't think you're going to make that Ishin fly. Well, you have to make the Ishin fly, but I don't think you're going to attack with it. Okay. We find a land. So if we attack with everything, let's say they block that and they don't block. That would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll take 5. So I think, what would Peerless Samurai be? We could have it be a 3/4. It would attack as a 4/5 Menacer. So they would either have to take 4 and go to 8. I think we still do Scrapyard Steelbreaker. Because if they double block, they just get wrecked. And we get a loot. Steelbreaker in. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Discard that. Another land, okay. They're just going to take 5. Sounds good to me. And if they try to fly that Takuchi Silencer, we can twin shot sniper block. And yes, we should have moved the Rabbit Battery over, but there's a lot going on. And this is literally my first match ever. They are going to loot another land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of their lands. They have 4 lands left in their 15-card deck. I don't think you're going to attack me. Sounds good. Kami Flare. Well, there we go. We have a modified creature, so we go Boop, which will hit them for 2. And then they have block, and they take 2, 3, 4, 5. They are dead. Let's double count. Block, 2, 3, 4, 5. GG. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Still 5 damage. Still is 5 damage. There we go. 1 match down. We beat the Vague Mirror match. Were they just splashing for... No. No, they were... Oh, they were just... Wait. They were splashing white. They were splashing white for Befriending the Moths and Ishin. I would have splashed for Ishin. I would not have splashed for Imperial Moth. All right. Match 1. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's see if we can get a quick match 2. I will say, I was worried, jumping into a draft immediately as soon as Kamigawa was available based on Arena's history with launch days. And so far, it's been pretty stable. Other than, yeah, I don't like that background. The background is asymmetrical and ugly as heck. All right. Let's see a good curve out. And let's smash. With a lot of cards down, I think the background did start to fade away for me. But it is very jarring to have the super asymmetry of the like the pond on their side. I don't love the hand, but it'll work. That is going to be a Crackling Emergence down on 2, which is a little awkward. A lot awkward. What are you? You can play an extra land. Do you have one? You do. And then you're going to gain 3 life, and then you're going to get a 3/3, which when it becomes blocked, you untap. Okay, sure. I want in for 3 more than I want a Dragonfly suit, I think. In for 3. And then we'll see how good Eiganjo Uprising gets when we have like 5, 6, 7 mana available. Hopefully it's good. Geothermal Kami, 4/3 ETBs, you can return an enchantment, but you don't have one. Oh, you control. They can redo their saga should they so desire. Sure. Well. Power 4 or greater, eh? Power 4 or greater, you say? You want to trade? Well, not trade. I will get my land back. Not back. My land will persist. And we'll drop a Dragonfly suit. Land, We might think about repelling the Valdis saga, actually. We'll see. Oh, they're a big deck. 47, 48, 49. They are a 53 card deck. That is a 4/3 that's not going to do anything. Sounds good. What would Eiganjo Uprising do right now? We'd get 3? No, that's not really what I want to do. Let's just murder their Kami. I don't want to deal with that. So really, Tamio safekeeping? Rude. I have other ways of dealing with it. Tales of Master Sashiro. Ooh, I have less ways of dealing with it now. That thing is obnoxiously big. That's a mild problem. That's a problem. Are you instant speed? You are instant speed. Good stuff. We are going to pass the turn. And we are going to think about putting our something in front of the Kami. Maybe the Dragonfly suit? That way we still have the Aki Ronin. We can still rummage a bit. Sure. Activate the suit. Get in the mech. Block. What you got for me with 6 mana? You got this Saga. Coiling Stalker, 2/1. Deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control that doesn't have a +1/+1 counter on it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's finish off this Kami. It's too big for its britches. Too big for it. You do not have another frigging Tamio safekeeping. Don't you dare. Story Weave? Come on. Let's draw a card. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. Why can I cast this? Oh, because it's up to 1. You'll always have targets for your artifact spells. You'll always have artifacts. There's so many artifacts. Artifact removal is just like straight up creature removal in this set. We might have to consider not having our artifacts against this mono green 53 card opponent. But I guess it's good to see that you can still be a very bad limited player and just win. Magic will still be Magic at the end of the day. 53 card deck. What? +3/+3 in reach? Cool. Guess I'll just die. We are not doing a ding-dang thing against this opponent. This sucks a lot of butt. Play your stupid Saga. Thank you. Yeah, we can't do anything. I'm gonna click this button, I think. Yeah. That was not fun. Theoretically, in a best-of-3 match, there is no way in hell we lose to that opponent. But let's find out. That was not my plan to have fun. That was against the whole thesis of this set. All right, 53 card deck. We should be infinitely more consistent and easily run over them. They also put me on the play. Sure. That's a Renegade on 2. We've got some removal, some interaction. Yeah, I think this card just sucks. You got a 1/1 Death Toucher? Sure. That's actually going to put a big stop to my plan. So, get out of here. My plan being, smash them. Smash them good, smash them fast. Smash them good, smash them fast. That is a 2/2 that can get bigger. All right, get in the mech. No, it doesn't have haste. Don't get in the mech. I will trade the mech with the Jukai trainee, though. Also, what? Come on. Give me reasonable lands. Sure. I think that card is trash. Thank you for getting it out of here and putting it in the trash where it belongs. With all the other waifus in this set. Hi, I'm pretending that I know weeb memes. All right, we're going to drop a Risona. We're going to get in with a Risona. They think they're going to get me. We're going to jam a counter on her. It's going to be amazing. I didn't read Jukai Trainee. Silly me. I did read Jukai Trainee. I read every word of it. Miss a land drop and miss a drop. I would like to smash you in your 53 card face. Please? Pretty please? That's fine. Happily smash into that. Ooh. What if we flew as well? So you've got a Tamiyo's safekeeping, do ya? Unfortunately, unlike the good versions of that spell, it doesn't give any power or toughness boost. So I will casually 8 ya. Get an indestructible Risona. You can 2 me and turn your Stalker into a 3/2, but I'm not really going to care about that much. I guess you get the indestructible counter off Risona, but I don't care much about that either. Favor the Jukai? Whatever. Whatevs. Because now this flies. And I can still just 8 ya. Yeah. I will again just 8 ya. I don't think you know what that counter does, friend. Hover over Risona. Read the card. No? Okay. Hey! All right. Let's prove why best of 3 is good. We should not lose to this deck across 3 matches. Let's get back in. Do we need to take Explosive Entry out? We've seen literally nothing. They are a mono green 53 card deck. Set Neo, color green type artifact. There is one artifact. We need to take Explosive Entry out. They could be playing colorless artifacts, but we didn't see any suggestion of that. So if we take that out and we put in like a combat trick, +2/+2 or +1/+1 for a strike. Let's go +2/+2. That should work. God, I love that they put me on the draw. If we can top deck a 2-drop, that would be amazing. This should be able to shoot something of theirs on 4. I'll happily shoot that. It's Niganjo Uprising that we will, again, have to at some point show is a good card. I hope. I really hope. You should spend, I don't know what it could be, but you should try to put something on that Fang of the Shigeki. I'm sure it would work out well. Whoa. You're going to make a 1/1. You're going to make a 1/1 that you're going to make a Llanowar Elf? Sure. You could turn the tree into like pixel. Oh god, you can turn them all into pixels. Let's not click those. I will take 1. Can't stop me. I will drop myself an Imperial Subduer. Pay us the turn. And then we'll drop a Twin Shot Sniper. Probably take out the Fang. I don't really care about their Mana Dork that much. Death Touch is more annoying. Ooh. Okay, you're going to put a 1/1 counter on the Fang, I guess? Sure, still going to shoot it. I guess they could have a Tamiyo's safekeeping. Let's hope they don't. Hey, they don't have a Tamiyo's safekeeping. Actually, I would put this Subduer in front of the Shigeki and then shoot the Stalker, I think. They don't attack. Fair enough. We will attack. Will we? Will we, though? Yes, we will. We'll attack, and we'll ask them if they want to trade their Fang. They do not. Welp, your Fang's going to die anyways. Go away, Fang of Shigeki. 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 Great thing about Japanese. Every, like, a syllable, every pairing of 2 letters, sometimes 3, sometimes 1, is pronounced always the same way. So even without knowing Japanese, as long as you know that she is always she, and ge is always ge, and ki is always ki, you can say every word properly. You are going all in on that forest, friend. Easy trade. Boy howdy, that Eiganjo Uprising is going to do some work. We could make 3 right now. I don't think we need to make 3. Let's get in for 2. Or 3, rather. So next turn, we could make 4. They could block 2. So they would take 2, 4. Actually, no. The math in this set, children. The math. Because you got to remember, yours get Menace. You're going to Season of Renewal back your Careful cultivation? Are you going to enchant your token? You got a Jukai trainee. Good for you. Good for you. We are going to Crackling Emergence. And we're going to hit you for 6. You're going to block 1. And then we're going to give it +2/+2. And you're going to, as the children say, get wrecked. And now Eiganjo Uprising should represent a pretty big deal. Careful cultivation on that, sure. 1 single blocker, I like it. So now we have to do some math. We could make 4 of these. They will have 4 blockers. So they can go block, 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 and we get in for 6. And then we have blockers on the crackback. That all seems pretty good to me. What if we make an extra one by tapping this plains? So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would have 5. They would have 4. They would have 5 blockers. They would go 1 block. They could block 2. That would be 6 coming through to them, taking them to 5. If we make 4, they have block, 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 and they take 6 and go to 5. God damn the math in this set. I don't like it. Surely having this plains as a 3/3 later on will be better. So let's go 5. Yeah, that sound effect definitely sounded the way that it was supposed to sound. So what if they put this under the subduer? The subduer just dies. They put under the... Yeah, we just come in with these 5. So they can eat 1. Yeah, let's do that. The math. I don't like the math. The math is hard. Oh, right. They have to double block it anyways. So they still take 6. They go to 5. We get to kill 2 of their thingy, so they only have 3 creatures left. So yeah, it's kind of like a fireball, but obviously them being at 11 life, it wasn't quite the fireball that was needed. All right, so they're going to Geothermal Kami, returning one of their grafted growths. They have a plan. I don't know that it's a good plan, but they have a plan. All right, you sure did tap that mana. So they've got 3 blockers. So 1, 2, 3. We could take them to 4. We could take them to 4. We would lose that. We could also just attack in with the subduer. No. So what would they do? They would go like so and like so. And that would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they would probably eat another one of these. So they would be left with this and this. I mean, it seems good to me. In we go. So they go there, and they go there, and they go there. And they take 5 and they go to 3. They have 2 creatures left, and we have 3. And then they're going to Grafted Growth again and put a counter on something. Uh-huh. Counter on the Kami, I guess? Okay. And then what else you got? Because what are you making right now? You're making 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 5 mana available? It's pretty nutty. Yeah, we got nothing. We got nothing. Pass that turn. This is going to take forever. I would prefer this not take forever. All right, your things are going to get bigger, but you still don't have creatures, which I'm still a fan of. And you've got no attacks. And we just need to not flood. Ooh, that does it. Right? Block, block, take 5. Boop, boop. They do have an instant speed effect, but I doubt it's anything that interacts with me. I assume it's a Tamiyo safekeeping. Block, block, take 4. GG. I guess they have 3 mana. Is the bite spell instant speed? I hope not. Don't do it. Oh, they gain 2 life. They gain 2 frickin' life? BS. I call BS. I call the Best of S's. The Best of S's. We probably just have to discard this right now. Best of S's. Alright, that'll let me draw a card at least. Oh my god, I don't want to lose to a 53 card monocolored deck. Magic the Gathering, please tell me that you respect skill and not luck. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. There we go. There we go. This is all a start. Draw me a card. Instant speed. Nice. Ooh. Hastiness, you say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that should be all we need. So we murder the Kami. No more Tamiyo safekeeping. Arena, you sack of... Okay, this also has haste. This also has haste. Also has haste. There we go. We didn't lose to the 53 card deck. It was a nail biter there. It was a nail biter. They still would have had to have done a lot of damage to me, but they had a lot of counters. They would have done a lot of damage to me without too much of a hassle. All right, 2-0. Let's see if we can grab the 3-0. All right, that seems pretty aggressive. I like it. Deck check, 33 cards. Mountain and a go. Dragon Spark Reactor. Okay. Yeah, will Kami's Flare anything that could potentially interact with that? Will we Kami's Flare that? I don't think we have to, because Rosona just gets in. Well, but then she loses the Indestructible. We have a plan, and that plan is to be aggressive. So let's be aggressive. Be aggressive. May think about befriending the moths. Actually, no. We could Peerless Samurai and cast this Spirited Companion. Because this is a samurai, right? Yeah. I don't think you're going to do anything to it. Is any of the black removal exile? I hope not. Network terminal? Yeah. Leave the door wide open. Oh, not quite wide open. Becomes blocked. Sure. Let's drop the samurai. Not tapping like that. Arena, don't you even friggin' dare. In we go. Drop the companion, draw a card. So what does this do? Damage equal to the number of charge counters target player and to a creature. Okay, sure. Yep, she's still got indestructible. And this deals 1 damage to the defending player, so it is not an Ashmouth Hound. I made that mistake in the set review. And I think I was corrected in the set review too, so I need to remember that, because I first thought it was an Ashmouth Hound, and it is not. So we'll have to keep that in mind. What if, as a goof, we befriended the moths? And made the samurai. We don't have to make the samurai fly. And spirited the companion. And then played a reinforced Ronin. And then attacked for 9 on turn 5. Smash? How do you feel about Smash? Oh, if they know how the Dragon Spark reactor works, they can actually kill Rizona, I think. Let me read Rizona. Let me hover over their cards. Combat damage. What was that? -2/-2, you killed my dog? And you killed my Ronin? So you take 5 and have 1 card left? Sold. Sold. So they're going to get the counter off of Rizona. Question now is, are they going to waste their Dragon Spark reactor and their turn to kill her or not? They're going to make me discard my planes. Oh no. Oh no. Let's give Rizona flying. You're going to Kami flare her? That's rude. Rude. Well, down she goes. Let's drop an Iganjo Exemplar. Let's get in for 3. And let's hold up this Voltaic Surge to kill something. Because they are in top deck mode. They have some loot ability with the network terminal, but shouldn't be enough. Set to tap. Does not have to tap to sack. Bronze plate boar. Okay. That's going to go away. Get out of here. Go on. Get. And yeah, we're going to attack with our samurai. Get in for 3. Take them to 4. They are going to have to use that reactor on my moth, I think. That moth represents hyper lethal. Do you have to pay to loot? You have to pay to loot too. Pass of the turn. Let's go to combat. in. Kill the moth or kill the samurai. Sounds good. Iganjo Uprising. I have 2. It's a 1 in 12 chance. This is where I think Iganjo Uprising is good. I think when the opponent's below like 7-ish life, which I guess means it's kind of just a lava axe, I guess. What? What? If it were me, I may have not gone down to one blocker. I guess it's an option. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, was this your plan all along? Was that your plan the whole time? Steelbreaker. You can't have removal forever. Can't have it forever. Well, I guess on day one of a new set, you can actually. It is not unheard of to have removal forever on day one. Come on. 1 out of 11 chance to get Eiganjo Uprising. 1 out of 11 chance. Ouch. There it is. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can make 6 of these. Autopay. Smoosh. Out of my game. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, no, they have Menace. There you go. It's like a fireball. It's like a fireball. So they've got artifacts. Do they have small artifacts? Lucky Offering, Lucky Offering, Lucky Offering, Lucky Offering, Lucky Offering. Yeah, Lucky Offering's coming in. And I think we can get rid of one of these Eiganjo Uprisings. I don't think they're first pickable after having played with them. But I think I think they're still underrated. Let's go back in. I think we can do this. I think we can 3-0. It's always good to have your first draft be a 3-0. And yeah, the format so far has the red flag of there is a ludicrous amount going on, which is not my favorite thing. I think Magic's getting a bit more complex than it should be, but some people like that. All right, so we're going to play our Elvish Visionary, go from there. Dragon Spark Reactor will certainly blow that up in the immediate future. Get a counter on our dog, perhaps. Simian Sling? Sure. If you don't mind, I'm going to blow up your Dragon Spark Reactor. Kaboom. I'm going to put a counter on my dog. Goodbye, Reactor. You going to shoot my dog? You can't shoot my dog. You don't have red. What's Lethal Exploit again? It's a 2-mana instant speed -2/-2. Okay. So I suspect they might have that, and they decided not to use it. So we'll need to keep an eye. We'll take 1. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Should we go to the skies? I think we should go to the skies. Because I think we're racing. That Steelbreaker is going to be perhaps a bit too big. There's the Lethal Exploit. Then they're going to draw a card. All right, all right. I think we're in a lot of trouble here. I think we're in a lot of trouble. The flyer is one of the biggest threats. So we'll have to shoot that. Hopefully they put the sling on the lighter. They do go for that. We're going to shoot it. And then we need to draw very definitively not lands. Need to not draw lands. Don't do this to me, Arena. Don't embarrass me in front of the people. Okie dokie. I guess we drop a Peerless Samurai to present a triple block that can definitely be interacted with. Show me. It's the only way we're getting back in. It's the only way we're getting back into this game. Did we do it? I guess they could sack the Simian Sling, but it only gives... It would give what? It would give -1, -1. It would give +1, +0. So it would be a 5/5. This is where the math of this set gets really hard. Okay, there's the Voltaic Surge to kind of wreck me just a little. Actually, no. That's great. That's fantastic. Big ups for that plan. Big ups for that plan. I do not think that did whatever they thought it was going to do. Again, probably due to math. They're going to shoot my Subduer. That's okay, because we still get to attack him for 4 here. No, we don't. We actually just get to attack them for 2. So let's attack them for 2. Play a land, pass the turn. Don't play big things, please. I need X2s. I need X2s. That is a 5/5, and definitively not an X2. Alright, we got a Dragonfly suit. It's pretty cute. It's a way to deal 4 to something too, isn't it? But yeah, we need to double block the Dakuchi, so that will be part of our plan. Or I guess single block if we sack the Dragonfly suit. But yeah, let's activate the suit. Oops, nope. Let's put these 2 in front. Kill, please? Kill, yes? Kill, yes. Thank you. All right, let's see what we can draw. Crackling Emergence, that should attack in pretty well, eh? Can I interest you in taking 3, perhaps? I can. Hooray. And once again, we are building towards Eiganjo Uprising to win. Network Terminal, that's not going to do it. That is going to let them loot at the end of their turn. Ooh, not if we... Aw, 4. 4. 4. Alright, let's get in for 3. The Network Terminal does not scare me, so we will not be lucky offering the Network Terminal. I would rather hit a creature. Eiganjo Uprising. Yeah, I'd rather hit... we can't, because that's a 4-drop. This is why I think Lucky Offering is a little bit overrated. CMC 3 or less is smallish. Ooh, Light the Way will do some work, though. Light the Way will do some very serious work. How do we end this game right now? We have to attack in with the Moth and untap it and kill the Sniper. That's what we do. In. Light the Way. Kill your Sniper. Tap your Sniper. Kill your Sniper. And pass the turn. All right, that's 2 turns in the air. 2 turns in the air. Or we could just top deck Eiganjo Uprising. You know. Land, you got it. That is a 3/2 lifelinker. That is going to get shot in its stupid face. Boop. Bye-bye. Tap it. Draw a card. Sack it, I guess, if you really want to. If you want to just... I mean, sacking it would make no sense because you would go down a mana. Ooh, Repel the Vial. Power 4 or greater? Not quite. Not quite. In for 3. All right. All right. Play a big creature, I dare ya. Pass of the turn. I like it. In for 3. I'm going to try to find some removal. You do it. What are you throwing away? Land, okay. That's how you 3-0 a new format. Yeah, this is an interesting format so far after a whopping 3 matches. It is complex. It is deeply complex. I knew it was going to be deeply complex going in. It doesn't feel super bomby so far, again, after just 3 matches. We'll see if it stays that way, but let me know how your first experiences with Kamigawa are. I will certainly be doing the quick recaps and spiky Saturdays and all that jazz, so stay tuned for that on the channel. Make sure you go check out twitch.tv/TheManaLeek, where I'll be streaming every Tuesday night and Wednesday afternoon. And otherwise, I'll see y'all next time.